What if I told you that 90% of millionaires didn't get rich from one big lucky moment, but from one decision they stuck with longer than everyone else? And here's something even more interesting. Most first-time millionaires don't hit that milestone by saving money. They do it by increasing their income and using something called leverage, basically making money work beyond just their time. Now think about this for a second. If you rely only on your time, there's a hard limit to how much you can earn. But the moment you use leverage, like skills, systems, or even other people's time, you remove that limit. And that's exactly why 2026 is such a powerful opportunity. We're living in a time where one skill, one laptop, and an internet connection can literally turn into a 6 or even 7-figure income if used the right way. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly how you can realistically work toward your first $1 million, step by step. No hype, no unrealistic promises, just a clear, practical path that actually works. First, you need to understand something important. You don't make $1 million by saving money. You make $1 million by earning at a high level. Saving matters, but it won't get you there fast enough on its own. You need income that scales. And in 2026, there are really only 3 main ways to do that. You either build something, sell something, or invest in something. That's it. Simple but powerful. Let's start with building. This is one of the most effective paths because it creates leverage. Building means creating a business, a product, a service, or even an audience. The idea is simple. If you put in the work once and it keeps generating income, you're no longer trading time for money directly. For example, you could start a simple online service like video editing, copywriting, or managing social media accounts. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be good enough to help someone and improve over time. Even starting with a few clients can grow into something much bigger as you raise your prices and scale your work. The second path is selling, and this is a skill that can completely change your life. Here's an interesting insight. Most high-income earners are directly or indirectly involved in sales. If you know how to sell, you'll always have a way to make money. Selling can mean offering your own products or promoting someone else's and earning a commission. What matters most is understanding people. People don't buy random things. They buy solutions to their problems. If you can clearly communicate how something helps them, they'll pay for it. The better you get at that, the more you earn. The third path is investing. But here's where people get it wrong. Investing comes after you start earning well, not before. A lot of people try to jump straight into investing without having strong income, and that slows them down. Investing multiplies money. It doesn't create it from nothing. Once you're earning consistently, then you can put your money into stocks, businesses, or even your own growth. And here's something worth knowing. Small, consistent investments over time often outperform trying to get rich quick with risky moves. Now here's where everything comes together. You need a real plan. The first step is to pick one direction and commit to it. Don't try to do everything at once. That's one of the biggest mistakes people make. They jump from one idea to another and never stick long enough to see results. Choose one path and give it a solid 6 to 12 months of focused effort. That's how real progress happens. Next, focus on high-income skills. These are skills that people are willing to pay well for, like copywriting, video editing, marketing, sales, coding, or design. You don't need a degree, you need practice and consistency. And here's an interesting reality. In today's world, skills often matter more than formal education. When it comes to earning potential, if you get really good at just one of these, you can start earning serious money every month, and that becomes your foundation. Another key step is controlling your lifestyle as your income grows. This is where many people slip. As soon as they start making more money, they start spending more. But if your goal is to reach $1 million, you need discipline. Keep your lifestyle simple and let your income grow faster than your expenses. The gap between what you earn and what you spend is what allows you to build wealth. Once you have one stable income stream, then you can start building more. But don't rush this part. First, make sure your main source of income is solid. Then you can expand, maybe by creating a product, starting another service, or investing your profits. Multiple income streams don't just increase income, they reduce risk too. It's also important to think long-term while acting daily. $1 million sounds huge, but when you break it down, it becomes more realistic. If you aim to reach it in a few years, you can calculate what you need to earn monthly and work backward from there. When you see the numbers clearly, it stops feeling like a plan. Now let's talk mindset, because this is what holds everything together. You have to be okay with being a beginner. You will make mistakes. You will feel stuck at times. That's part of the process. The people who succeed aren't the ones who never struggle. They're the ones who keep going anyway. They learn, adjust, and stay consistent. Also, stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need to start. Even small actions matter, because they build momentum over time. And once you get moving, things start to get clearer. Finally, be careful about who you listen to. Not everyone giving advice actually knows what they're doing. Look for people with real experience and real results. Learn from them, but don't copy everything blindly. Take what works and adapt it to your own situation. So here's the bottom line. Making your first $1 million in 2026 isn't about doing something extreme. It's about doing simple things consistently and at a higher level than most people. Choose a path, build a valuable skill, increase your income, stay disciplined, and give it time. And if you found this helpful and you want more real, practical breakdowns like this, make sure you subscribe and stick around, because we're just getting started.